This was the most surprising win-loss total for me. The New England Patriots are at an 8.5 over-under win total. They won 4 games last year. They had maybe the best offseason of any team in the NFL, and their new over-under is 8.5 games. They added, through the draft, they added TreVeyon Henderson, Chris's boy. They added Will Campbell with their first-round pick. They signed Milton Williams, Carlton Davis, Stephon Diggs, Harold Landry, Rob Spillane, Morgan Moses, Garrett Bradbury. Beefed up that offensive line quite a bit because that was a real struggle for them last year. They hired Maye Vrabel, who for some reason didn't have a head coaching job last year. That will always boggle my mind. The future looks bright for the Patriots. Drake Maye stepped in a few games into the season, and he showed some flashes for sure, and it's really all you can ask from your rookie quarterback usually. But this offense struggled mightily last year in totality. They ranked 30th in points per game, 31st in yards per game, 30th in red zone percentage. The rushing offense was solid, and it should be better with an explosive playmaker like TreVeyon in the backfield. That'll be fun to see. But I think this year, similar to the Jets, they're still a young team. It's a culture shock year. Like, Vrabel's just trying to instill his culture here. He's bringing back some Belichick vibes, the way he's shutting down reporters, and he's really mad about injury reports getting leaked. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yep,
he's like, we're going to find that rat. Yeah, they hate that over there. All that being said, I love the Patriots' outlook. I think it's a fun team to watch this year, but 9 games is a lot of football games to win, man, from a team that just won 4. I'm going to take the under here. That's just, like I said, that's just too many games for me to sign on to right now. It's too many moving parts that have to gel together nicely, and it's a lot to ask, I think.
This is the easiest under of the offseason so far.
Wrong.
9 fucking games. They won 4 last year.
Dude.
This is the easiest under of the offseason. Sure, they got better and they'll be better and they're building a culture, but they're not fucking winning 9 games. They're not. They're just not. The offense is not that good.
They're winning 9+ games.
No, the fuck
year.
They're not, bro.
They are. They are.
Drake Maye would have to be literally Jesus Christ.
He would not have to literally be Jesus Christ. This is going to be one of the best defenses in the NFL. This offensive line, ready for this one. You know, you guys remember a guy named Quentin Nelson, right? When he came out, right? Yeah, one of the best guards in the NFL.
Yeah.
So when he came to the Colts, he turned that entire offensive line around because of one thing, his mindset. He was nasty. He ran dudes over. Will Campbell will enter the NFL, be a great left tackle, and change the entire mindset of the offensive line. Not to mention they also
Morgan Moses, year 15 breakout.
What are you talking about? Year 15 breakout. He's solid as hell, though. He's a good right tackle in the NFL. And then Cole Strange is cool. Garrett Bradbury's the lone weak spot on this offensive line. Mike Onwenu is also a very good offensive lineman as well. They have an offensive line that will probably jump into the top 10 this year, in my personal opinion. You have multiple running backs. Your boy, the guy that you hype all the time, and TreVeyon Henderson. So the run game should theoretically be better if you believe in your guy.
And in the pass game, they should be dynamic to you in your kind of words.
I think TreVeyon will be great. Running back isn't fucking winning him 9
No,
games.
but a running back is going to help Drake Maye for sure when he had possibly the worst situation in the entire NFL last year and looked like a more than competent quarterback. Not to mention Stephon Diggs will definitely help, and I don't believe the guy is washed. Pop Douglas, Kyle Williams, a guy that you believe in as well. I do think so, right?
I like Kyle Williams.
Exactly.
You can say all this and them still not win 9. Like, all this can be true, and they still don't win 9.
I think they'll win
If they have
7 games.
if they have a top 5,
they had the worst fucking offensive line in all of football last year, and it probably wasn't even fucking close. Will Campbell could be fucking great. They're not going to be a fucking top 10 offensive line.
They overhauled the offensive line, though.
Yes.
That was the point of emphasis. So
no, 100%. They're going to be
to think that they're going to
they're 100%
way improved, though.
Yes, 100%.
They spent a top pick on a
they were playing
tackle.
undrafted guys.
No,
at
100%.
tackle.
I think they're going to be way improved. I think they're going to be way improved over every level of the football field. They're not winning 9 games.
They will win 9 games.
Well, it's all really dependent on if Drake Maye takes the big leap that requires
He
a
has to
9-win
take a
team.
leap.
I don't think he has to take like this.
I don't think that's out of the question either, though.
I don't think so either.
I think he's a great quarterback.
My tag team partner back
Going
there,
to be
we
a great
believe in Drake Maye. We're big believers in Drake Maye.
I believe in Drake Maye, too. It's just like he has, like, you guys, it's 9 games. 9 games is a tall task in the NFL.
Mike Vrabel gets up out of bed every fucking morning. There's 9 games, 9 wins right there. That's
it's
it.
Fitting
Mike
that
Vrabel.
he's the coach of the most overrated team in terms of fucking win total because that's exactly what he is, bro.
What?
Overrated, Mike Vrabel. It just
Please explain to me how Mike Vrabel's overrated.
because their win total is fucking 9 games. That's how. That's how.
Please explain to me how Mike Vrabel
He has
is.
fucking Derrick Henry. This team is not that good. Their win total is 9 games.
Those
Why?
Tennessee
Because they
teams
got
were
fucking
one
Mike
seed.
His
Vrabel.
quarterback was Marcus
Ryan Tannehill.
and Marcus Mariota, bruh.
What?
Or they had the fucking best running back of our generation who he carried the offense on his fucking back. Mike Vrabel is a good coach. I'm not saying he's a bad coach. This team is projected to win 9 games. That's Looney Tunes. That's just not happening.
You mean to tell me that the personnel on that Titans team was a 1 seed in the AFC? Was a team that could consistently make the playoffs? No, it fucking wasn't. It just wasn't. Derrick Henry could only do so much. I don't care if he's a generational running back. You need to win football games on the back of everything. Mike Vrabel always, consistently, and you cannot deny this, got the most out of his roster every single year. Every single year. And he will do the same thing with New England this year in a complete culture change, in a complete overhaul of the team this offseason.
He could get the most out of this roster
This team-
and them not win 9 games.
This
That's
team,
the
if
point.
you
That's
get
where
the
I'm at.
most
I'm not-
out of them,
I'm not on
No,
board
that's
with
not
the
true. If you get the
but-
most out of the roster, they're winning 9 games. It's a good roster.
it is.
The offense is vastly changed. It's a good offense. It's a top third of the league offense.
Top third is maybe pushing it a little bit, but I think they're going to be on the back of a top
Top
5
third is
defense.
what? I'm doing the math right
Yeah,
now.
what is
What's
the math on
third?
top 30 is top 10?
Top
12, I'll call it.
No.
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 You don't think it's possible that they're a top 12
No.
offense?
Bro, not with
No.
in the year 2025 with Stephon Diggs off a torn ACL as your best wide receiver, your best
No.
pass catcher? No.
It's going to be
No,
TreVeyon.
sorry.
But
It's going to be who?
TreVeyon's their best pass.
That's
catcher.
cool. It's still they're still not a top 12 offense for TreVeyon. It's their best
Hunter
pass
Henry
catcher.
exists.
I'm really
Okay,
high
yeah,
on
we're throwing
Drake
names
Maye and his
I am
ability to be a rusher and a good thrower of the football. Like, I think he has all the physical tools.
Completely
And I think
agree.
under a Vrabel system, he takes a big leap.
Sure, it's 9 games, bro. 9 games is a lot. 9 and 8 is a tough task.
9 is a lot.
9
9 is
not
a lot.
impossible in this
But you're not
division.
asking me for 11. You're not asking me for 9's not the craziest ask in the world. It's really not.
For a team, they won 4 games.
I understand, but
They
teams
were
don't
arguably
make
the
5-game
worst
leaps
team
ever. It never happens.
Bro, the teams
teams
never
never go
never
from 5
happen.
to 9.
That's not
That's
what
not
I'm
what I'm saying.
Consistently,
You're
though,
acting like it
teams
is
in the
what you're-
NFL
like-
have gone
No,
from worst
that's
to
not.
have gone from worst to first. It's happened almost every single year.
what
the
needs to
last few
happen?
years.
So what would have needed to happen for them to go to 4 to 9 games? Tell me. Because they did everything they could do.
I mean, it would be one of the shocks of the 2025 NFL season if this team wins. To me,
Well,
if
their
they
line's
win.
at 8.5, so it wouldn't be a shock.
No,
actually.
I'm saying to me
So, teams
personally,
go
though.
from-
I'm
Okay.
talking about me personally, though.
I didn't-
Actually,
I didn't hear. Okay.
I think regardless, I think in the media right now, it is in general, this is a team that is going to take a massive step. In
I
my
agree.
personal opinion,
I agree.
this might be the shock playoff team this year. There it is. That's my prediction. This New England Patriots team is the shock playoff team
I
this
fuck
season.
with the take. Like, I applaud you for making the take. Like, maybe I just don't have the balls because I agree with everything you're saying. The offensive line is much
completely agree.
improved.
Like, I do.
I expect Drake Maye to take a year 2 jump. The defense is going to get back on track and be one of the better units in the league. I agree with everything. 9 wins is just too steep for me for a team that was that bad last year. That's
Like
just
it's
how
just
I
a lot
feel.
that has to come together, and I just
I just would rather
very
bet
bold.
against it than bet.
I just
bet
think
for
9
it.
wins
Like,
is very bold.
I just think coaching by itself adds a few wins. And then the whole roster overhaul adds even more. Not to
That's how
mention
they get to like 7 or 8.
But there is oh my God, they would be a 5-win team, maybe a 6-win team if Vrabel was just added and they did nothing. They possibly had the best offseason of additions of any team in the NFL, and not to mention we didn't even mention a guy that's not technically a free agent or draft addition in Christian Barmore, who's just coming back.
I just think
just
we're
a free plug and play.
overrating their offseason additions because the team was so fucking ass.
But how is it overrating it? Like, you got the best offensive tackle in the draft. You got a great guy opposite to him who has been a vet, who has been consistent for all the years of his career.
I mean, maybe that's the disconnect. I just don't think Morgan Moses is great.
But he is good at football. He is good.
You just said great. I think he's average.
In comparison to what they had.
I agree. Yes, it's an upgrade.
He's great.
But no, he's not great. He's an average offensive tackle, which is cool.
He's an above average offensive tackle in the NFL.
Sure, if he's slightly above average, he's slightly above average. It's, nitpicking here, but like he's cool. He's a cool offensive lineman. Like, their offensive line is cool. Like, and I really like Will Campbell, but it's like Quentin Nelson, like, that's just a bad comparison.
I disagree.
Because Quentin Nelson is the best offensive line prospect we've had come into the league in our lifetime of watching football, basically, honestly.
I love Will Campbell as a prospect. I think he's one of the best.
Was the one of the best.
Bro, but Will Campbell's been a starter for 3 years now in the SEC.
He's a great prospect. Like, he's a really, really, really good prospect. But Will Campbell also wasn't a perfect prospect. Will Campbell had question marks.
The only question mark was his arms.
Right, which for offensive line is a question. Like, it matters.
But we've had this question with great offensive line prospects in the past. And when you have technique, when you have power, you have a good.
We've also had this question with good prospects who that was their hole, and that was what made them not become great. Like, it's a thing. Like, it's not a guarantee that. It's a tall fucking task to ask a rookie offensive left tackle, the hardest position in football other than quarterback and corner, the hardest position in football, to come in and completely overhaul an entire offensive line. Like, it takes time. It's the rare occasion that a Quentin Nelson comes in and does that. That's the anomaly. That's basically the only time that's happened in our entire life of watching football, that an offensive lineman has come in and completely flipped the worst offensive line in football to being a great offensive line. That doesn't happen.
Penei Sewell?
Penei Sewell did.
They also added so many great pieces to the line. So
did the Patriots.
So did the Patriots, though. And guys get healthy now. They were not healthy for all of last year. Of course, guys could get injured, but I'm just saying,
like, offensive line over the past 2 to 3 years was like a top 3 at worst unit. Like, it's different.
Yeah,
but it became a top 3 unit when they added Penei Sewell. Like, it was.
But they also had fucking great pieces.
Right,
like
Decker, Ragnow. Yeah.
Like, it's not an app. These things aren't all apples to oranges, like apples to apples comparisons. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, I agree with all your points that they are much improved. Like, sure, they won the offseason. It wasn't a fucking tall task for them to win the offseason because they were fucking ass. There's a legit case that they were the worst roster in football. Like, so yes, they got better by adding Stephon Diggs because their receiving core was the worst before that. So yes, Stephon Diggs is an improvement. Does he take the team to fucking 9 wins? Like, and I get it, it's a culmination of everything, but like, they didn't add like elite top end talent. Like, it's not like that. Like, they made the right moves, and I agree with all their moves. Like, were they not supposed to go get a Morgan Moses if he was available? I'm not saying that. Like, obviously you add that because their offensive line was the worst in football last year. It's a tall task for this offensive line to jump from the clear worst in football last year to be a top 10 unit. That's a tall task. It's a tall task for this offense to jump from the worst in football last year to a top 12. Top 12 offense. It's a tall fucking task. And they would have to, I don't even think they have to get that high to hit this over, but like, it's a tall task for them to be a top 15 offense. I don't look at this team and see top 15 offense. I really don't. Will they take a jump? Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. They will obviously be better than last season, but they're probably like the 20th best offense in the league at best, unless Drake Maye takes some astronomical leap, which I would love to come out here and predict. I love Drake Maye more than anyone else, but it's a tall task. It's a tall task.
So here's where I'm at. I think you could be totally right that right now they are a 20th best offense in the NFL. What I do think is going to happen is this offense is only going to get significantly better as the season progresses because there are so many young pieces. I think that defense by itself is a top 5 unit and can carry them to some wins, while the rest of it is just good enough.
I think that's a top 5 defense.
Is better, the
I think it's a
Patriots or
top
the
5
Jets?
defense. Patriots, and it's not close in my personal opinion.
But you think the
Think
Jets are
top
top
five's a
10, you
stretch.
said.
No, I didn't. I said I don't
you
like
said-
their
you said
defensive
they-
I
personnel.
said the Jets are about top 10. I think the Jets are a better defense than the Patriots. It's close, though. Like, they're right there.
It's pretty close. I feel like they do similar things.
Yeah.
Personnel-wise, it's not close for me. It's just not.
I think personnel, the Jets actually might have
I think the Jets
an edge
pass rush is
personnel-wise.
significantly better.
I think
Patriots
this is a
clear
good
them
pass
and-
rush, though.
That's not what I'm saying, though. I'm comparing them to the Jets. The Jets pass rush clears them. Their secondary clears the Jets, though, 100%.
Yes.
But, like,
And Jets
it's-
linebackers are better.
Jets linebackers are definitely better.
Jets have a defensive-minded head coach. I think that matters, maybe.
So do the Patriots, though.
Vrabel's not an offensive.
No.
kind of-
Vrabel's a
Vrabel's a
motivator.
Vrabel's just a dog, is what he
Right.
is.
Vrabel's
Campbell,
not
yeah.
right. He's
Yeah.
not either.
No, but that I don't agree with that. I think he is very intelligent X's and O's. He literally
Well, yeah, I
played
mean,
linebacker,
yeah, I mean,
and
he's
they
an
say he
NFL
was one of the
coach. Yeah, he got
smartest
And he
Guys,
caught,
guys.
and he caught 8
yeah.
touchdown passes.
He did. He
That's
did.
not his. That's not his MO though. Is the X's and O's. His thing is being,
Right.
which is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But like,
I think they'll have similar
Something
defenses.
that's not mentioned enough. Vrabel is very good with the X's and O's.
But I think the Patriots have a vastly better offense.
and that's not
than
why
the
he's
Jets.
there though. Like, that's why
no,
brings
he is a master motivator.
Right.
That is Mike Vrabel's thing. I was about to call him Michael.
Michael.
Right, like
He's
he's
a
not there to do
master.
X's and O's at all. So like, it really doesn't matter how good you think he is in terms of the X's and O's because that's not why he's there. I think he's great at what he does.
But coaches still have a say. in that.
100%, he's gonna
So-
have a say. But like, it's not his scheme. Like,
Regardless, he's going to get the most out of this team. This is a top 5 unit on defense. This will be a top.
no.
You're just
18.
predicting way too big of a leap for the whole team.
That's fine.
just-
I'm predicting that. I think it's going to happen.
I feel like if
think
there's
they are
any
the
team
surprise
that
football
could take that big of a leap, it is them, though. Like, at least one time a year, you have a team that does take a significant
but-
leap, and to me, I think it's them.
2 years ago, were people out here saying the Texans were going to take this big leap and be one? No, they were predicted to be one of the worst teams in football.
Okay,
Same thing with the Commanders last year, right?
sure.
They
Right,
both
I'm
I'm
did
just
it.
saying,
Tom's
like, you
point
know,
is like just
Expectations?
because the off-season winner isn't always the team that does it. You know?
Nobody's saying that.
No, and that's right. Well,
Like, I guess if
the
we're gonna
Jets
pick
have won
who's-
3 of the last 4 off seasons. Obviously, they blow.
Right, if we're
so-
gonna guess who's more likely, I guess Vegas is telling us they're the most likely,
Right.
which is fine. Which
Yeah.
honestly, I probably agree with. But 9 wins is so many wins. It's a lot of wins.
All right. So you know what? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through their schedule.
I feel like you should be a part of this.
yeah, no. You take the Commanders. I'll take this. Predicting the Patriots 2025 schedule. All right, week 1, they are at home against the Raiders.
W.
take a
No
W.
way.
Okay. Week 2, they're in Miami against the Dolphins.
L.
I think this is an L.
Okay.
Early season, Miami takes it.
Week 3, they're back home against the Steelers.
I'm okay with them
L.
taking an L on this one.
It's an L, yeah.
Week 4, the Panthers come to town.
W.
Take a W.
Sure.
Week 5, they go to Buffalo, play the Bills.
L.
Week 6, they go to New
Wait.
Orleans and play the.
Sorry. Are you keeping track?
No, I should be, right?
Yeah.
They are currently 2-3 after Buffalo.
2 and 3 after Buffalo. Okay. Week 6, they go to New Orleans to play the Saints.
Win.
W.
Win, sure.
So what is it? 3 and 3.
3-3.
Okay, 3 and 3. In Nashville to play the Titans.
Win.
W.
Sure.
4 and 3. Then they're at home against the Browns.
Win.
W.
Sure.
5 and 3. Then they're still at home. They stay at home and play the Falcons.
Personally,
I'll take a W.
they win.
I think this is an L personally, but
I don't think
like, I guess
Atlanta's
my
a good
opinion
football.
doesn't really matter here at all. This is just you guys.
But like it does. But I just don't think Atlanta's a good football team. So we had a disconnect on that one too, but that's where I'm at.
Well, that's what I said too, right? I don't believe in Penix.
I don't believe in Penix. But
6 and 3. All right.
yeah.
All right. They go to Tampa to play the Bucks.
6-4.
Lose
Okay.
this one.
All right. Chris, you just smile away from the camera.
This was happening to me yesterday.
Yeah,
when we were
yeah,
doing
I
the
know,
other
I know.
thing, and it happens.
All right. 6 and 4. They're at home versus the Jets.
They win. They split the Jets probably. We did do the schedule, and I said
Sure.
they sweep, but
I guess. W.
7-4.
Guess they win.
7 and 4.
What do you think the Jets are going to beat them twice?
No.
I'll
Okay, all right,
probably go the other way. Then
Yeah.
you know.
That's fine. 7-4 regardless.
Week 12, they go to Cincy to play the Bengals.
Loss.
L.
Okay.
7-5.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Okay. Then they're at home against the Giants.
Oh, man. Oh, shucks.
Rocking a hard place.
Damn. Because we're going to do this later.
Yeah.
I think the Giants suck. I'll take a W for the Patriots.
Man, I'm killing one narrative and pushing another. This sucks.
These dudes just aren't going to beat every team that they're projected to be better
That's what
than,
That's what I
like,
was gonna say at
That's
the
why
end.
I'm
But
just not
Okay, but
rocking with it.
But in the same vein, they'll take an upset. Like, it's a great argument. Well done.
we've given them upsets. We'll give them an upset.
What?
I'm just saying we've given them anything that like could potentially be a toss-up. We've given them already.
What the
Like,
fuck have we given them that's been a toss
I'm saying we can give them an upset.
No,
down the schedule.
I'm asking a question. That's
I'm saying
all I'm
we
asking.
can give them an upset. No, we have. I said we can, is what I'm saying. I didn't say we did. I'm saying we can.
So
I'm just saying we're giving them everything
lost
that's like up
control
for
of this.
debate.
And we didn't give them games
I mean,
that we
all
could
right,
have.
they beat the Giants.
Beat the
Eight
Giants.
8 wins.
8-5. Week 14's a bye. Week 15, they play Buffalo at home.
L.
Win. We got to give them an upset.
Here we go.
Not against Buffalo.
I think they split with Buffalo this year, but
Right. If
They
they're,
always
if
do-
they're
they-
that much improved from where you guys like think they are, like they could split the.
Yeah, but
against
Buffalo's like a top 3 team in the league.
that's fine. You guys
Like
say,
I
that's
actually
okay.
think they win this game.
Okay.
Like I'm being dead ass. I think they
I
split
do
against
too.
Buffalo.
I do too. But
I think they get Buffalo's number one of the game. So like I dead ass do.
Okay.
So 9-5.
Sure.
All right. Week 16 in Baltimore versus the Ravens.
L.
Okay. Week 17, they're in MetLife against the Jets.
they split the Jets. We said that. That's an L.
L.
So 9-6, 9-7. Week 18 at home against the Dolphins.
We have them splitting Miami.
Take an L on that too.
No, this is a win for them. We gave
We gave
Miami
them?
the first
We
one.
did give Miami the first.
10 wins for the Patriots. There
Patriots
you
are
go.
going 10-7.
I don't think that's insane. Like, I don't understand why the reaction is like that. I don't think that's insane.
Going
Like,
through the schedule, it wasn't that crazy.
No, it's not that tough of a schedule.
No, it's not that. It's not that insane. It's just like I don't know. To get up here and predict it is just a little bold for me.
I'm just
That's all
saying we could like
Is it really bold when that's the line though?
like it's really not. It's almost like Vegas knows what they're doing. We always say that.
Like,
Oh, yeah, I mean, I
if
don't
that's the
always agree with
line-
everything. Like, normally I do think Vegas, but this is
Right.
one that I don't agree with the line. That's why I
this is why we talk about it because it's
right
good content. 'cause
100%,
it's-
right. Vegas
we
isn't
disagree.
always right. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, not always right. Sometimes they get it wrong. You know what I'm saying? The Texans that one year you were talking
Right.
about.
They'll be very wrong about this line because they're going to win like 11 games.
Go ahead.
Sure.
All right.